This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
And another piece of news that I found really interesting that I saw was the fact that there is going to be a Game of Thrones movie being made through Warner Brothers. Apparently, they're trying to develop a film based on the George R.R. Martin's fantasy universe. And I'm going to be very honest. I watched season 1 of House of Dragon simply because I recorded an episode with and then another friend of mine to talk about it. But I have not watched season 2, mainly because, I feel like ever since the end of Game of Thrones, I just haven't had the same love for it as I did before. I really did love the original series, but of course, as many people feel, many people feel this way, that, the last season was not that great. Everything that was happening around the show and the development of the last season was not good. And although House of Dragon is a very solid show and a phenomenal series, I don't feel invested in the House of Dragon enough to care. So now that they're making this film, I also feel even less invested in this. Because it's just kind of do we need it? Did we ask for this? Did we want this? And the answer to all those questions is no.
Yeah, I have not been a fan of the whole franchise since season 5 of Thrones, and it just got to that point where I was just I think they got spoiled in the success, and I think everyone's blinded by nostalgia. Don't get me wrong, we all are in some capacity, but I'm seeing so many, I would rewatch certain seasons and be this is a filler episode, but I didn't see it at the time. I was so invested in the binge, and so, I don't know. I think I'd be down to just see someone do their own medieval fantasy, if anything. Just let them open the floodgates and do their own thing instead of... Right. But I am getting annoyed at people anytime they see an epic on TV. They're like, it's the next Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, Lord, there's been so many epics. It didn't just start with that.
That's true. I think it's because Game of Thrones is the one fantasy series that was very successful and widely popular.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now all of them kind of are a default, this is if you like Game of Thrones, you'll like this show. And it's not like Game of Thrones. It's just also fantasy with kings and queens and orcs and elves. And it's they think it's the same thing, but it's not really the same thing. And it doesn't help that I haven't rewatched Game of Thrones since season 7 ended. And have I wanted to? Sometimes for nostalgia's sake, but sometimes it's kind of you don't really need to. And I still like fantasy. I still give fantasy shows a try. I think that a fantasy film would be fun, and I would prefer an original idea over them making a Game of Thrones film, or them rewriting Arthur, Alexander the Great, any of these other epics that are already well known and published and in the literary world are household names. And if you could do something a little bit different, then that would be a lot more fun. But doing something that we've already done before is a little tired.
Welcome to the roast of Game of Thrones.
Oh, wait, are we really doing this?
What?
Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of... But my head came tumbling down back in season number 1. This game is win or be killed, and we clearly haven't won. But if you press rewind, does it
this show is tragic. Not because of all the tragedy, but because of how freaking long it went on.
You think it went on too long?
Yes, this is a roast.
Like Milton Berle's dick.
It didn't go on too long. The fact that George R. R. Martin couldn't finish the fucking books. The guys that signed on to adapt a series, they did a really good job of adapting.
Word.
And then they had to make up their own shit. They weren't good at that. That's not what they signed on for. That's not their fault. That's George R. R. Martin's fault. Fuck him for not writing.
I'll have agree. That's awesome. So yeah, in the corner we got Hansen and Oreo defending. I'm gonna do my best roasting, man. I got jokes. I got jokes. You can boo me later, but I got jokes.
Show's good, man.
We
Show's
do
good.
We do
It's
all
not
kinds.
their fault.
Love the show.
Well, that's the thing. A roast.
I've even recently rewatched all of it. Yeah, the last season's not great. Again,
I
not
never
their
had a
fucking
problem.
fault.
I
Not their fucking
rewatched-
fault.
I've
And there's
rewatched.
also some bangers on it.
That's fine.
Like, oh, everyone complained that you can't see the Battle of Winterfell. Fix your fucking TV. I can see everything. It's fine.
Word.
I saw it. I didn't have a problem
It's
with
not
it.
your fuck. That's
It's
on
too
you.
dark.
Fix your fucking
It's supposed to
TV.
be
Turn your
dark.
lights off and turn your brightness up. You can see everything. That's on you.
that's
Figure
the-
out how to work your TV.
That's the fun of it, though. Like a roast can be about people you like and people you don't like, and I just is like,
Gary Gygax could roll fucking dice and make a better ending than George R. R. Martin, okay? Because
Alright.
I'll tell you right now, that fucking ending was a cop-out. And from what I saw
Yeah.
from that ending, it was like, oh, this happened, this happened.
yeah.
Anyway,
Well, so here's the thing: if it's such a great fucking show, why does everyone bitch about it?
Because it's like
It's still
every
great.
pop-
Because the
it's
books
like
are
every
better.
cultural
It's still
zeitgeist.
great.
There were some good character arcs for some of those people
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
show.
Well, so what do you guys think of the Grey Worm character? I don't understand why we should follow a dickless guy around.
I liked him. That was good.
He was
when,
fun.
When I think of a dickless guy, I think of someone with a mushroom dick like Donald Trump.
No.
Are you going off the
I'm
South
over-
Park episode?
No, I've known that for years because I follow scandals. Anyway, so I mean, the show was so bad.
you're Nick?
I
No,
wish-
I'm Tom.
I-
All right, there's a joke for you. All right.
Okay, it's a roast after all.
No, he dickless. We're talking about Pete. We're talking about Hayesgeth, right? The prohibition. baron.
I'm talking about Grey Worm.
I know, but that's
Anyway.
what I think of though.
I love the thing with the
Great.
green flame. The green flame. Oh, let's light the green flame. Yes, the green flame. The green flame. Oh yeah, get that green flame going. The green flame's gonna blow up every. Oh, everybody stay in the church. Yeah, everybody stay in the church because the green. Yeah. Oh well, the green flame's not gonna. And what happens? Boom! The church blows up, and there's Cersei going. Oh yes, I did it. I did it all myself. Fuck you all. I'm the head of King's Landing.
Oh my
Shut-
god.
I liked
got
her. She
parade-
was
Yeah, that
really
was
fucking
awesome. I
vicious.
thought.
Oh well. For a bad guy.
For a
bad-
I got paraded around naked in front of everybody, and you know, like I'm
Shame.
Martin Lawrence on a bender. But who gives a shit? I'm now the head of the King's Landing. Go fuck yourselves. I'm now your queen. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fart a regal fart. Okay. Oh, let me do this. Okay, good again. One more time. Towards the church. Okay, shit on everybody. Fuck you all. I'm the queen, and you blow yourselves.
Basically what she did.
Well, according to Game of Thrones, to be a good guy, you probably have to get your dick cut off.
So
Yeah.
that answers that riff. I mean, this show was so
No.
bad, it made me wish I had dementia so I could forget it. But then that would make me look all sleepy eyed like Joe Biden, and who wants that? So
Yes.
No. Okay.
I like
God.
that rhetoric quick. That
the
was so fucking
roast.
quick.
I have a script in front of me. Sorry, go ahead, Tom.
You have a script? Who's your joke writer? Milton? Okay.
Let me
Go
know
ahead.
when it's my turn to talk.
Let it go ahead,
Go ahead,
Tom.
Tom. Go ahead. Fire away.
I was gonna say for Grey Worm, it's like almost sounds like something you get if you're banging an old chick. You talk about an ending. I lost interest in that show.
When?
I lost interest in that show after about season 2, and it's like
Really?
after that, my attention span were shorter than Tyrion Lannister.
Oh!
You want to talk about family issues here? You had people banging each other so often, you'd be one step away from being the Fred Phelps Church.
Go for the punchline.
That's good. That's pretty good.
All right, I have an easy question. Who do you think had the weakest character arc?
Natalie Emmanuel, because she's trying too hard to be the next Emmanuel. Keep your clothes on, woman.
She wasn't in space.
Fair enough.
No, but I wish I was when the show was on.
Oh! So I hated when the show went later on, especially after season 5. But we should have seen it coming the minute Sean Bean fucking died. It's all downhill from here, folks.
Hello, I'm Sean Bean. I'm gonna die and then be like, what the fuck?
I guess so, yeah. So he was contractually obligated. I'll give you that. So Game of Thrones, more like Lord of the Rings meets Skinamax.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's very accurate.
Excuse me. The White Walkers, are those people that are just like, are those like people like the women who wear those red hats in the mall? Excuse me, we're White Walkers. Let us through, please. Thank you.
No,
the White Walkers.
Right.
The White Walkers.
That's the white nationalists.
Yeah.
Oh! George R. R. Martin had no ending in sight, yet got mad when the writers made a crappy one without his consent. Who's the bigger hack now?
I think it's a tie.
Somewhat of a plot.
Yeah, here's the thing with me, because I didn't see that coming. I really didn't.
Me neither. Everybody has
and the reason being is because Bran really didn't have much of a role in the whole damn thing. It was like,
but he's a huge character in the books.
Yeah, but it's like, here's the thing. It's like you have a great story arc and everything's going great, and then before you know it, you're saying, oh, by the way, the ruler of Westeros is now Timmy, the guy who was in one scene in season 1.
Yeah, it's like, really?
It's like,
that's the guy's the Leroy.
Tom, this is the equivalent of the gobbledygooker in the WWF.
Oh my god!
No,
what it was, what that ending was. We were all going to
even one better. WCW, the Ding Dongs.
Yes.
Shit.
Or the finger poke of doom.
I'll just say this.
Oh, God.
Usually when you're watching an erotic drama, you're looking forward to the next scene involving coitus. Unfortunately, the whole thing's so dull and gratuitous, I'm struggling to find a scene that didn't suck at all.
Oof.
Well, there was that gay scene.
The only thing I'm going to say right now is when Cersei starts talking like, Bakaroti, Nanativa, Fafra, Fafra. I spoke like that when I had a seizure one time. She must have been really stoked out. You know, I like that fucking Oh, I know, he's the dragon. He listens to me. I'm the mother of all dragons. Oh, yeah, come on, just put your big flames on him and blow him away. You know,
I think the most satisfying character arc for me was Joffrey Baratheon.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, that's just it. He's evil just because he's evil, and you're just like, okay, but what's the punchline? But yeah, my main issue is with Khaleesi is like, if they had just built up how she was so struggling for power and becoming a contrarian, that would have been cool. But she just goes straight into, and now I'm murdering everybody. I'm like, well, now I don't know how to feel.
Watching that live, that was shocking as fuck for me.
What, the part where she said, oh, tell so-and-so it was me who killed Joffrey?
No, not that. No, it's Khaleesi.
The only person I really liked in that show was Diana Rigg's character, because she had no trap door for anything. She was the old woman who basically had seen it all and done it all, and then at the end she just says, all right, tell so-and-so it was me who killed Joffrey.
Do you find that you like all the old characters in both shows?
Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah. When those old actors show up, there is some class, you know.
Yeah, that's
Diana Rigg, Jonathan Pryce, which one called? The one who played the Lannister father.
The
guy who's the devil in
and he was in Last Action Hero.
Charles Dance.
Yeah. You know, when they bring those guys in, and you're like, okay, there's a little bit of class here, but the minute they bump them off, that's it, downhill. Where do you go from here?
Like with TV shows, they bring in previous ones that had already been established, for a new generation. I like that they keep him in just a small role. It's a nice little homage nod, but they're still there, and you recognize who they were beforehand. That's nice. I like that shit.
Question: what was longer, Game of Thrones or Milton Berle's dick?
All right, it's a roast. So I'll let Josh finish up with some cool substance. We'll keep it positive. So yeah, he was trying to walk over the wall at the White Walkers got him.
The damn white nationalists struck again.
They're everywhere.
I know, right?
So why would you say Game of Thrones became the next addiction? Like, so just to end it on a positive.
Different. It was a good. It's easy. It's actually a good follow up after True Blood ended. To be honest.
Well, I think it had a better start than True Blood and worked better for a while anyway.
Yeah, because when you look at True Blood, like that was end of 2000s coming into the 2010s, and then Game of Thrones. It started at 2010 and just rolled out the decade. So yeah, it really did run good. The thing with HBO is they're always trying to do something new and different. If you look at their whole program and how it evolved over each decade, you can see how they got edgier and edgier, and then they decided, okay, we're doing edgy, but let's give it a lot more substance and spread it out over a couple seasons and bring in, movie stars that are not just, TV, but also from big screen too. And that's pretty impressive for that time.
It had good. I love the production value and I like the actors. It was just one of those. I kept looking at the script and I rewatched season 2 while I was waiting for the next seasons, and I kind of just noticed there was some bolts coming off the door.
I don't know. I was hooked on it week by week, so
Same.
It sucked you in because it was as addictive as it was just very addictive because it was like one of those like you couldn't miss it. It was worth skipping the Super Bowl over. It was worth skipping.
You just
whatever.
didn't know what was going to happen.
Exactly.
They bucked all the trends of like, oh, this is your main character. Fuck you, he's dead.
No.
Fuck you, she's dead. It doesn't matter. You like the starts? They're all gone. See ya.
And the fun part about them was in the beginning they were together, and then after season 1 they went their separate ways, and then they came back together in the end. And it was one of those journeys. It was like, wow, this is like real deep and real heavy, and you get to see everybody evolve in different ways, and you think they're going to evolve the way you want them to because you watch previous shows.
Yeah.
That have them arcs where it's like, yeah, they're going their separate ways.
Yeah, it's like these are your heroes. But,
they're going to be good. And they're going to come back better, and no, they're fucking assholes and they're evil now.
Yeah, or they're just murked.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's perfect. It's the rule of no one.
I mean, they made us care about Jaime Lannister.
Yeah,
that's just a fucking piece of shit. And it was like, oh man, I kind of like him.
He killed Sean Bean. I can't give him any empathy.
Well, actually, I have to talk about the biggest hero on Game of Thrones.
Okay, he ordered the beheading, but anyway. Whatever.
Well, no, not
he didn't order it.
Okay, Joffrey, he's still...
The biggest hero in Game of Thrones is a Starbucks cup.
What?
It is the biggest hero from the show.
Don't get it.
Because it pops up twice in the show, and they had to take it out twice. Because Jaime was holding it one time, and it was left in, and they went back and took it out, and then...
Like Gene's guy in Star Wars.
Yeah. And then it showed up on the table when they were doing the one scene in the last season. I forget which part it was, though, but yeah. That was some funny shit. Because it was left in for like 24 hours, and then they took it out. And I was like, really? That's funny. It's the greatest hero. It's the unsung hero of Westeros.
About that.
I know. Caffeine.
I'm just Team Dragon. How about that?
Yeah, definitely. And
those are good visual effects.
Yes.
And that goes back to the whole it's not TV, it's HBO.
I'm Team Direwolf.
Yeah.
Team Direwolf. Fair enough. Yeah.
And it's fun.
Pretty good.
I wanted to see that pack that Nymeria had.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them fucking shit up.
The one thing that I love is like when you look at the visual effects for the show and compare it to back then, like, wow, what a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Even versus
Incredible.
puppets. It's right up in par with Jurassic Park, and that's some shit too.
That says something.
Yeah, it really does. And it keeps aging so well. It's not glitched or
wonky. Still looks
good.
good.
Yeah. Like you can watch it and it's like, oh my God, this is so fucking real. And then you have parks where they actually decide to make the animatronics real and go with it. And it's like, wow, this is really great. Because they want people to really see what it looks like built head to toe versus CGI full blown. And it's wild. Like you forget how great that show was because everything else was piling on top of it and makes you forget about it. But then when you go back and rewatch it, you're like, oh, this was really good. And I forgot about how good the story was.
Go rewatch it. It still holds up. Even the last season's not as bad as you remember.
Yeah, like Cam's always going to be picky about the last season.
It's just because it breaks every screenwriting rule. The build-up wasn't earned.
I mean, the Battle of Winterfell is awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's just it.
From an action standpoint, it's great.
Yeah.
See,
great.
After a while, every battle just blended into the background. After a while, for me, like if the
that's
story,
just you getting spoiled.
No, it's the script's got to be igniting. If it's just repetitive, I tune out. It's like a bad video game that started okay. But hey, I'm glad it floated your boat, buddy. And I'm glad it made a lot of people happy. I can't get into the prequels, and I'm not going to bother with the movie, but
I did like House of the Dragon.
I liked the first one, and then the second one was just like, oh, we're just fucking with you till the third.
It's definitely going to keep going. They definitely have their bread and butter. They know what they're doing the next 20 years. I get it. It was an addiction, and sometimes I just want to deflate the balloon and come back down to earth.
Yeah, the one show I got addicted to, aside from Game of Thrones, was Army Wives. And that was before that.
Interesting. Yeah.
I like that.
I need to get into that.
It's good because it was on Lifetime, and I like different things on Lifetime because they used to have good movies, and then they just kind of like
keyword used.
Yeah, for real. But no, Army Wives though, like that hit really good. I watched the pilot. I was like, wow, this is really fucking good. And I got so hooked into that. And also Sterling K. Brown was on there at the time.
I can't tell if you're fucking with us right now.
I'm being serious. I'm being actually serious.
I applaud people who already have a limited fashion. And like, let's say you don't get a bunch of battles or great actors. Yeah. I applaud anybody who can just keep doing the whole next season, we're going to change this out. We're going to try that. We're going to have this recurring thing. I mean, when I look at all the shows that have lasted as long as they have, like them or hate them, almost all of them have something in common, which season 2 must lead right into the 3rd season. There must be a 2 or 3-parter. I mean, I applaud all the shows that are now serialized outside of cable, because like that is the way to go. Give me a reason to tune in instead of it's the same old sitcom that ends okay.
Yeah, and I've been rewatching Captain Planet too, and I realized that a lot of them episodes, they did the multi-part deals, and I'm like, I kind of miss that. But at the same time, it's a real cheap gimmick to make people tune in to see the sequel. It's so dumb. Power Rangers did it beautifully with Green Ranger.
Oh, now you're making me think of Game of Thrones and Power Rangers mode. What does that look like?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We'll take over the castle and fuck your sister.
Literally, it would be Lord Dracon, honestly.
Lord Dracon, fighting giant robots and dragons. I like it.
Yeah.
Gil, were you a fantasy fan outside of Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I like different fantasies. They're great.
Gil, did you ever read the books, or were you just kind of like, whatever?
No, I never read the books.
It's pretty intense, but... Hans, were you a fantasy lover before this, or?
I mean, I'm functionally illiterate, so like,
no, I just mean in general.
Not really.
I'm trying to get him to read Spot. That's where we're at. I'm trying to get him to read Spot. He doesn't know what Spot is. I told him it's a dog. He doesn't know what a dog is.
Yeah, I mean, like it took me a while to even watch Lord of the Rings.
Wow, that's interesting.
I don't know.
That's like
it's weird. It seems like that should be right up my fucking alley.
Well, technically, like, yeah, it's beginner's fantasy, but also so is Willow, and so is.
I mean, like, I like comic books and like nerdy shit
same.
like that, but for whatever reason, I wasn't like I liked the Lord of the Rings movies. Don't get me wrong, but I had a weird version to them. Like, I don't know.
Did you ever watch the original animated version?
The 70s movie, yeah.
Oh, that thing is so good.
A lot of we're all big fans of the rotoscope and animation.
Yes, I love that shit. Oh, it's so pretty.
I just think whoever opens up the can of worms, like, fantasy's never dying down. There's always, I mean, the Wheel of Time is pretty fantastic, and I think
I gotta finish that.
I think everybody's gonna just try and bring their own take to having a medieval fantasy and supernatural creatures and wizards. And
I don't like medieval fantasy as much,
except unless Game of Thrones does.
Yeah, but like, because most of that is massive political, and there's a lot to remember with that shit, especially if it's like, you know, so and so's dead, so now this one ascends the throne, the next one's in charge of the throne, and after that they have to have a kid, and I'm like, huh? Wait, who? Huh? And then I have to pause it like 15 times to write shit down. I'm like, oh yeah, that motherfucker was in that show 10 years ago. This is where he at now. And I pause it again. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that too. Oh, it's so I got drained watching The Witcher. I never finished that series. That was good, but I never finished it. But I don't know, it's fun, but it's so much to remember for a review. And it's a lot of detail orienting. I like details. I'm attention to detail with everything, but fuck. Some of that gets to be too much for me, and I'm like, I need a break. I like easy fantasy where it's like, I guess like surface detail versus intricate detail, like Game of Thrones. So like, I can't think what the hell would be light of Game of Thrones. Maybe D&D 2000, I guess. Yeah, that's about light for me. Like surface detailing and shit for me. What about you?
Me? Oh, well,
yeah, you.
I go back, this asshole in the corner. I have always just, even before the whole Star Wars conception, just kind of been attuned to just the whole fantasy trope of, all these high kings and princesses who are badasses. And so I really dig the whole just kind of wizards and how they have to come up with a spoken elven and dwarf language and all the other stuff like that. So, I mean, fantasy tropes can definitely fly. I do find them hard to read outside of Tolkien just because it's just so hard to create those characters and really make your imagination do a lot of serious work and overtime.
Yeah, I just figured out what's the surface one. King Arthur. King Arthur is surface fantasy because it's easy. It's King Arthur, the Sword Excalibur, the Lady in the Lake, the Knights of the Round Table, and Merlin. It's so easy and it's not super complex. And you have the movies. You have Merlin, the miniseries with Sam Neill. Love that shit.
I love that movie. That film is so fun.
Good.
Pretty good for Hallmark. Anyway, so
it was on Sci-Fi.
Well, the sequel did, but yeah, originally it was on ABC. Anyway, so Hans, Oreo, Gil, and I think have summed it up. So Game of Thrones, it divides everybody, but we got some good piece of pie over it, I guess.
Yeah,
what's your favorite thing to roast about Game of Thrones? Leave it in the comment section. We're going to bed, guys.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even The Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win Show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up